Hi guys, this is Adam with Adrenaline Cycles coming at you with another walk around video today, and we're here to talk about the 2023 Can-Am Renegade 110 XXC Youth Four-Wheeler. All new model this year from BRP. Really nice design, great setup, and for the kiddos, this thing is going to be, just their dream come true if you can get this for your kiddo. Some of the highlights is fuel injected this year, which was a huge thing. People was having a lot of problems with the carburetors on the older models. So Can-Am come around and fixed that problem with fuel injection, which is really good. Being the XXC model, you get some upgrades here. You get the hand guards, which is really nice. You get some different graphics, and also you get the XXC shocks on here as well, which is the reservoirs. The black and red is a really good looking color on this as well. I think black looks good on anything, so being on this ATV, it works out really well. Some highlights on this, as in years past models on the DS, is you do have the throttle limiter screw here, so you can get your kiddo within the range of their riding ability and adjust that out as they get better. So that's a really cool feature. Also, it's CVT driven. So you just got forward, neutral, and reverse. So that's a really cool thing to have, especially for kids just learning how to ride. You just teach them where forward, neutral, and reverse, and it matches. So if you go all the way forward, it's forward. Come all the way back on the shifter, that's reverse. So it's really rider friendly, especially for the new guys starting out or the new girls starting out. Some cool things I do like about this is it's really easy to get underneath the seat. So if you got to service the air filter, here it's also got a buds connection, the battery of course, owner's manual stuff stays underneath here as well. You got your fuse, just really simple, easy to get to. I know some bikes and things on the market, you got to have tools to take the seats off and things like that. Really simple, really nice feature. And then if I can get it locked back, it just locks back down into place, set there. Like I said, being fuel injected, that's a really cool thing to have. Just starts up super easy. I'll show you guys. I mean, it's crazy how easy it is. So it starts up really easy, does what it needs to do. We'll show you here on the dash bar pad here that it does have lights that come on. You got like a check engine light. If you do have an issue, it'll let you know there. It has neutral indicator, reverse indicator. And also, I thought this was really cool, a low fuel light. So if you're riding around in the yard or on the trail, it's really, indicative, for the child, or even you as a parent. If you go out there and you're helping them get on the machine and get going, you'll know if it needs fuel and things like that without having to crack the cap and check that all the time. So that's a really cool feature. We do like that. Some other things here at the back, it is chain driven with drum brakes. I know some other models out there are shaft and things like that, but the chain is just, really simple, really easy. And for, ATV of this size, I mean, the thing will last forever if you just put a little lube on it and keep it clean. Does have a tail light as well, of obviously spark arrestor. It does have your mount on your grab bar in the back, which is really nice to mount your whip on there, to see the kids. I tell you, I'm not a big fan of lighted whips on side-by-sides. But for kiddos, being able to find them if you are trail riding this thing gets out of the yard. Just having that color on there, even though you can get just a fiberglass one with a flag, but that color lighting up, dude, that's a really good feature. If you guys are really riding on the trails with your kids, look at the lighted whip on these smaller four-wheelers and things like that, because it does have a battery and it will light up and it'll do all it needs to do. So that's just a good feature to have, a little added safety. Some other things I want to talk about is the floorboards on these. These are really different on this model versus the DS's in the past. Really nice, large footwell, but you'll also see there's some dimples here. And with these, if you buy like the 70 size of this, there's a raised floorboard that goes on top of this. So, if your kid's shorter, it's still the same size unit. It's just got a smaller engine, but they raised the floorboard so you can have access, to get your feet planted so you can stay on the machine and stay, in control of it. And your child's feet, not be tippy-toeing trying to reach the floorboards. And they are removable as the child grows on that smaller ATV platform. Those raised floorboards can be unbolted, and then they can have the longer reach down to this style floorboard. That's about it, guys, on this model. Like I said, it's got drum brakes front and back. They're all adjustable up here. On this one, you can lock the brake on this side as years passed, which is really nice. So you get that option as well. I do like the front bumper on here. I think that's a really good feature. The headlights do work. On the prior DS models, we didn't have that. But you can see here on the Renegade model, on the 2023s, the headlights do work, and they're really nice. They give off plenty of light, and again, that's another thing, to help you see your kid. I'm not saying being riding at night, but just during the daylight, maybe coming through some dust behind you or something like that, the lights lit up, does allow you to see them a little better. And the tires and stuff are really functional on this. They'll work really well. You don't have to, go out trying to buy a different tire or anything like that. These are just a good all-around sporty style tire that'll do the job on these. And obviously, like we said, the color scheme, the black and red, it just looks really, really good. And that's about it on this model, guys. They are a little difficult to get. As you can see, this one's got a new home, so it will be leaving very shortly. But I wanted to bring this video to you guys because I haven't seen a lot out there on this, and just again to get the size, idea of it. It is bigger than the previous 90 DS models. It feels a little longer, and it definitely sets up just a fuzz more in height, in my opinion. So it's definitely seems like it's got better quality to it. It definitely seems like it's bigger platform for maybe a longer kid, even though they're under that 8, 9, 10-year-old age range. But say they're long and lanky, this will fit them better and give them more longer rideability at that size of ATV. But that's it, guys. I appreciate you guys watching. As always, hit that like and subscribe. And if you have any questions or comments on these videos, or just on anything in general about this, just post down below, and I always answer those comments and get back to you guys. No factory Halogen belt. This belt with XRC or XMR. We'll start here at the front. This is a bumper we have made. Style hose, the part number we give you. We'll get this done.